Welcome to The Crush, unlock your 100% TV show, where we unlock Crush fans' full potential to live their dreams. Crush, 100% goodness.
For so many people, the ocean can be a dangerous place, filled with so much mystery. And then for some of us, it's a call to adventure, to explore her great depths. Meet Cassidy Marriott from the small coastal town of Hermanus. Now, he's a part-time real estate agent, but he dreams of taking his career all the way out into the big, deep blue. Well, Cassidy, Crush is about to unlock your 100%.
Hey Clover Krush, Cassidy Marriott here, originally from East London in the Eastern Cape, currently in Hermanus, selling property. But my lifelong ambition has actually been to become a commercial diver, and I'm really hoping that you can help me along my journey. I'm ready to unlock my 100%.
Out in the beautiful Hermanus, and this is where Cassidy is busy working. Quite a contrast to his passion of being a diver, but let's find out more.
So I'm from East London, which is in the Eastern Cape. It's quite homey. Miss it a little bit, but the Western Cape has a lot more to offer. I've always been good at building a rapport with people. Real estate, it's not as simple as just selling a house. It's someone's pride and joy that you ultimately have to market. So it takes a lot of conversations to lead up to that sort of point. So you have to build that relationship with the person.
This place is phenomenal. Is this one of your listings?
Yes, sir, certainly. Come on in.
Sweet. Hey, Cassidy's super chilled. He looks down to earth, low key. He's not really trying to do anything more than be himself, which I absolutely love. Brother, let's address the elephant in the room. This is an incredible place. Obviously, this is what you're doing. You're an estate agent. What's the life like?
I'm actually an intern real estate agent.
Okay.
I basically find buyer and seller and put them together in terms of marketing their property. It's a very cutthroat industry, I must say. A lot of agents, a lot of competition. But if you want to be the best, you got to take out the best.
I like that. But obviously, this is clearly not stimulating everything about you, right? You're clearly not loving it enough to want to take this all the way. What's happening?
So, my love for the ocean and being so set, in such a lovely environment, especially in the Western Cape. You've got Hermanus has basically got the best land-based whale watching in the world.
Yeah.
You constantly hear about the ocean. I feel that, that's where I should be.
But you don't even have to explain more about that. The minute you said ocean, I was like, I get you. I mean, you're close enough as it is, but I'm sure you want to go dive a little bit deeper, right?
You have no idea.
I can picture this guy outside of the suit wearing some baggies, flip-flops, and just chilling on the beach hard. I know this guy. I resonate with him.
I don't see myself driving a desk my whole life. I want my desk to be the ocean. In any way that I could possibly do that, that's what brings me true joy.
Oh, cheers, man. I think this definitely deserves a moment because what a view, right?
Anywhere I can see the ocean, I'm happy.
I can agree with you there. And speaking of, obviously you mentioned this as one of your loves. Where did that come from?
I've always lived close to the coast. So obviously I've tried snorkeling, spearfishing, that sort of thing. Get my toes wet.
Okay, nice. We played around, yeah.
Yeah, I did the introduction to scuba. That's where I really picked up that, this is something that I could do, I really, really wanted to actually do work under the water. So in terms of commercial diving.
It makes sense then, obviously wanting to have a job where your office is the ocean.
The dream is to dive as deep as one man can physically go. And, to do technical work underneath the water, not many people can. So yeah, man, I just really want to have a taste of that sort of life.
Just the thought of being able to breathe underwater is enough reason to make anybody want to get into diving. Now, commercial diving though, I'm not too sure about, but definitely keen to find out more. So what exactly is the issue right now and how can we help you, man? Because obviously we're here to unlock your 100%. So how exactly can we do that?
The courses are quite pricey. So that's always been a factor for me to actually pursue my dream.
I've got an idea. Considering we are literally around the corner from one of the best commercial diving schools in the country, what about we get you some experience? Find out if this is something that you really truly want to do and get you into the water. What do you say?
Sounds great, man.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's get you out of the suit and into a different kind of suit.
Unlock your 100% with incredible prizes when you buy Krush. You stand a chance to win your share of thousands of prizes such as kitchen appliances, gadgets, watches, and instant cash. Simply buy any Krush and follow the pack for entry details. The more you buy, the more chances you stand to win. Krush, 100% goodness. Quick pour your 100% while we wait. Krush, 100% goodness. Krush 100% goodness unlocks your 100%.
In order for Cassidy to unlock his 100%, we're going to need to give him a taste of commercial diving. So I've brought him to Jack's Dive Chest. Now, they are one of the best and one of the very few places in the country that train you to become a professional commercial diver.
I can't believe this is actually happening to me right now. Getting a little taste of the whole commercial side of diving, I'm just so excited.
This is Cassidy, who I spoke about.
Hi.
The most passionate man that is so ready to dive into your world. Excuse the pun.
Awesome, no problem. My name is Kentane Bailey. I'm a Class 3 commercial diver and supervisor. My role is to train divers to become commercial divers. Commercial diving is not for the faint-hearted. It's a very physically challenging job. My dad got me into it and I've loved it ever since. It's just the freedom, the different world down there. It's like being an astronaut but underwater.
But listen, before I get into it, obviously diving is a crazy world on its own. What all are you doing here?
So here at Jack's Dive Chest, we teach guys to work underwater, not just blow bubbles. So we've got 3 levels. We've got Class 4, which is commercial scuba. Then you move on to Class 3, which is commercial diving up to 30 meters. And then from there we go on to Class 2, which is up to 50-meter depths. From there we can go on to anything. You can go get jobs as doing salvaging, which would be recovering something that's at a certain depth. You can go do pipeline layout, you can do broker cutting, welding, you can go do diamond diving. Anything you can do on land, you can do underwater. You can work with grinders, jackhammers, pneumatic tools, hydraulic tools. So you've got a very big variety of whatever tickles your fancy.
So it sounds like all of this is in South Africa?
No. With Class 2, you get to go offshore. It's IMCA registered, internationally registered or acknowledged. So you get to go wherever you can find a job in the world.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
So like an option to travel, do the thing you're passionate about. What's the money like?
Pretty good money options, definitely.
You ever heard of like any underwater presenter roles?
Not as of yet, but you could be the first.
Right, well, brother, you don't have to hold your breath any longer. You ready for this?
Yes, I am. Working underwater at incredible depths is just a phenomenal thought. The offshore side of things is where I want to be, and that's where I see myself.
All right, our first step is going to be to qualify you to a Class 4 commercial diver.
Okay.
From normal scuba, we're going up to the use of a full face mask,
Oh wow, that looks interesting.
where the half mask that you normally use in scuba separates your breathing. Okay, so for the full face, you can breathe mouth or nose.
Putting that mask on for the first time was like, can I actually breathe with this thing? There's so many knobs and just so many components, but the whole concept of the full face mask is like, was like, wow.
All right, now to practice releasing it, at the bottom, pull it forward and over the top. Excellent. How did that feel?
Feels like I'm going into space.
Okay, right, let's just check the connection onto the cylinder itself. This is your pressure gauge. This is your depth gauge. So the bottom indicator there will give you the amount of air you've got in it.
So the gauge says 200. What does that
Okay.
actually mean?
This is on 200 bar pressure. We've got a 10-litre cylinder here,
Okay.
pumped to 200 bar. Okay, that gives us approximately 2,000 litres of available air. Basically, when you get to 50 bar, you want to have terminated your dive already.
Okay.
Because you cannot trust the accuracy of a gauge as well.
So that's danger zone.
Yes, you're getting to the limits of your air supply. You're underwater. You cannot breathe water and you cannot swim through rock.
You know, that's basically my lifeline. The top basically says, you know, the depth that I can go combined with the pressure in my cylinder and how many minutes I can spend underneath the water and be safe.
Okay, right, now close off your surface valve. Okay, breathing there. Okay, good inhalation and good exhalation there.
It feels quite strange. You know, there is a little bit of a lag between breaths and you actually getting air. But once you get used to that breathing pattern, it's pretty epic.
Your depth limit can increase down to over 100 meters with the hard hat, your Kirby Morgan style hat. These are limited to 50 meters, but you can obviously dive it deep, but it's the certification level is to 50 meters.
You said that you can go about 100 meters under the water. What does that actually do to your body?
Well, basically, you will have to have a full recompression system, what they call saturation diving. That will be a class 1 diving. And that is where you actually live in a recompression type chamber. And you can actually be under pressure for up to 3 weeks at a time, so that you don't have to do decompression every time. And that's serious diving with serious training involved. Would you like to have a dive? Would you like to try out the mask system?
I thought you would never ask.
Okay, good.
To think that people dive more than 100 meters under the water in these decompression chambers and living there for weeks on end, that's incredible. I mean, that could be me.
Okay, Cassidy, let's get you into the water. You can just see the enthusiasm in his face. And you can see he wants to get going, and he wants to get going now. Right, tender ready?
You know, out of the water practices is one thing, but actually being on site and getting ready to go into the tank, you know, remembering all the valves, because you're down there alone. Yes, you got your safeties, but you know, it's all up to you at that moment. Very exciting, but also quite nerve-wracking.
Okay, are you okay? Right, dump the air and go down the rung of the stairs. Close your surface valve. Good. All right, okay, diver, go down.
First thought is this actually possible? But once I started breathing underwater, I just felt this very calm, cool and collected sort of feeling. All the nerves just went away. It was amazing.
Well, Cassidy is a very fast learner. He's confident in the water. He's very relaxed in the water, and that's what I like. The guy that doesn't faff underwater, I think he'll make a very good commercial diver.
That feeling of weightlessness, it is a feeling that I can't explain. It feels like a whole new world.
Dive on the surface. Right. Okay, good.
Woo! I can't believe that actually just happened. That was amazing. I can't wait to do this for the rest of my life.
Excellent. Well done. That was it.
That was fantastic. Man, it was epic.
How's it going?
Well,
Definitely earned one of these, my man.
Thank you.
I'm sure you've earned this too.
Thank you so much.
I must say, the last time I saw this man, he was looking like an estate agent. Now he's looking like a proper diver.
He's looking like a diver, he's acting like a diver, and he looks apart.
Oh, cheers to that.
Absolutely. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
All right, brother, how did that feel, man?
Man, that was phenomenal. When I got down there, the weightlessness that I felt,
Yes.
as opposed to out of the water.
Correct. Yeah, the equipment is not for outside. It's for inside the water.
What's your official statement on this session? How do you think he's done today? You think he's ready for the big stuff?
You know, what we've seen so far, I'm looking at a very comfortable diver because I watch his bubbles. So the bubbles indicate to me if he's a nervous diver or what is he breathing like.
Okay.
And he's got a nice slow breathing pattern, which shows me he's comfortable.
Calm under pressure.
Calm under pressure.
Nice.
So I would take him. I would take him to the open water. So I think it's time we go.
We are actually going to go out into the open waters. You ready for it?
Never been more ready.
Excellent.
Everyone has the potential to unlock their 100%. Crush. 100% goodness. We make dreams come true. Crush. 100% goodness.
Cassidy's dream of becoming a commercial diver is already off to a great start. Now, he has done some theory work already, gone through the basics, and even done some practical examples too. But now it's time to test his skills out there in the real world. Let's hit the open water. Come on! How cool is this, dude?
Amazing.
What a spot to do your first full-face dive.
Man, Blue Rock, I've heard a lot about it. I'm super, super excited. I can't wait, my friend.
Yeah, man, look, I know you've been anticipating this moment. Obviously, the passion is probably bubbling up right now. A little bit of nerves as well, too?
Oh, definitely. A little bit stressed, but I'm ready to give it a go.
Blue Rock is a brilliant training facility. It's an open water, but yet confined water situation. So if we can say, you know, go down to a second depth, we know the person cannot continue past that depth because he's on the bottom. It's not just an open hole where you can go down to 50 meters immediately. No, it's a controlled depth. So it's a great training area for any diving.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hi, Ryan.
I'm so excited, so pumped. What's the game plan today?
Okay, so today's going to be your first open water dive with a full face mask and with through water communications.
Oh, wow.
And just get yourself comfortable in the water. Obviously, Gantane is going to be with you. But the first thing we do when we get to a site is we do a hazard identification, a risk assessment, or it's called a HIRA.
So the hazard identification risk assessment, we've got to do a few things. It's environmental risks. So we have here our entry point. There's a lot of steps. There's metal bars, snakes and spiders. We do have them around here. So when you're diving, keep your bags zipped closed. Don't leave your booties lying open.
There's so much going into the safety briefing right now. I thought you could just dive into the water and enjoy. This is a lot to take in.
It's also going to be your first time diving with a pony cylinder. So you've got your normal full face mask. Then you've got a pony cylinder, which is an alternative, a second cylinder, which will give you an alternative air supply should anything go wrong.
Initially, looking at Cassidy's face, I think he's got a bit of an overwhelming feeling inside of him. But on top of that, there's a little bit of excitement hiding through. I think he just needs to get through the safety briefing, and then he can get into his flow state. Let's get into it, guys.
All right.
You ready?
Grab your gear, let's get kitted up, and let's get into the water.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I've never been more ready. Let's do this. I can't wait. So slipping that wetsuit on, getting all geared up with the valves and, checking my gauges and stuff like that, making sure everything's working and conducive to what I'm actually going to be doing underwater. The feeling is just excitement. That's all I can say.
We're going to do a communication check underwater. I'll ask you from the top, give me a comms check. Diver 1, comms check, and then you reply to me. This is the push to talk, and you give me a count, 1 to 5. Okay, then I will acknowledge your signal from the surface.
100%.
Right.
It felt like a lifetime walking that little that 200 meter stretch. Am I ready for this?
It's crazy to see how much goes into this. I mean, I'm looking around and I'm seeing generators that are providing air. I'm seeing equipment, personnel that are here for safety and all sorts of protocol. It's crazy to honestly think how much goes into just one dive for one person. All right, Cassidy, this is your moment. This is it. It's time to become a diver.
Here goes nothing.
Okay, dive entering water. Right. Okay, you're all right? Excellent. All right, on his first dive today, he's going down to a maximum of 20 meters. And there I want to do the communications checks and his pressure checks. And then I want him to demonstrate that control descent to the top. So that's what I want to see him to be in control of his diving.
I'm in the water after a couple breaths. My heart's racing a little bit, but it's actually a very calm feeling being out of the water. So as we go deeper, obviously I need to equalize, which is putting my hand on my nose and basically blowing out just to get the pressure off my ears.
Depress the push to talk.
Okay.
And just say diver 1, comms check, please.
All right. Diver 1, comms check, please.
It's time for the comms test, and I hear Raul's voice. I wasn't expecting that.
Surface receiving you loud and clear, standing by. Nice.
So using the comms underwater is very, very strange. It's like you inside of a can, but being able to talk under the water, it's a pretty cool thing, yeah.
Diver 1, air check.
150 bar.
Okay, you acknowledge that and say copy 150 bar.
Copy 150 bar.
The cylinder is normally pumped to 200 bar, so it's got 150 bar left for the dive. So you can monitor his tank pressure from the surface.
Nice. I feel like I'm HQ out here, man. Thanks. This is fun.
When you're under there, it being an old quarry, there's a lot of sharp rocks, so you gotta just watch out for that. Generally, it's quite dark.
Diver 2, topside standing by.
20 meters.
Copy 20 meters there, standing by.
That's pretty deep, huh?
It is deep. It is deep. That's why the training is so essential.
I've never been this deep. Being this deep underwater, you can feel the pressure on your body, your ears, and on the mask. It feels surreal.
Diver 1, how's the dive so far?
I'm absolutely loving it. Woo! Can't wait to get more experience.
Okay, excellent. He's really enjoying it. He's doing well.
Acknowledge Diver 2.
Permission to come to surface.
Come to deco.
Come to deco.
Copy, diver coming to deco. 3 meters.
Just say 4 pools.
4 pools.
Coming up from the depths that I am, we have to do a decompression stop, which means that this will allow the excess nitrogen in my body just to escape before we actually surface.
As you dive deeper down, you're basically inhaling a lot more nitrogen due to the pressure-volume exchanges inside the body. Now that nitrogen has to leave your body in the same controlled way that it came in under pressure through normal breathing. Diver 2, topside, go ahead. Roger, divers leaving deco. If you're sent too fast and you've been down too deep too long, you may have excess nitrogen inside your body, and that can cause what we call decompression sickness, which is a bubbling of tissue. It can cause a lot of dangerous consequences.
Yeah, man! Nicely done, bro!
Yes, my man surfaced. He's safe, and I can see through the mask that he's absolutely loving life right now.
So, dude, what is it like down there?
That was fantastic, man. I want to do that again.
He did a really good job today. He's kitting up his equipment. I can see he knows his equipment now, so that's good. All his safety checks are there. Overall in control of the dive. I like it.
Kenten, what do you think of his performance in the water? How did he do?
Very good, very comfortable. He looks very comfortable. He didn't look panicky. Well, I think he enjoyed it.
Getting the nod from the big chief here. How did it feel for you, man?
Man, that was truly phenomenal. I just can't wait to get my class 2 and dive deep 50 meters. Really excited.
So this is definitely something you're going to want to commit to. I mean, after that experience, can you see yourself doing this full time? Is this what you want to do with your life?
100%.
I love it. Well, look, I know you had a lot of fun, clearly, but the journey doesn't stop here, right? So from myself, the team at Krush, and Jack's diving chest, there's more.
Okay.
So we'll be giving you a class 2 commercial diving course. We'll be sponsoring that. So it means it's IMCA registered, which is internationally registered. You can go dive offshore. You can, it will open a lot of opportunities.
Oh my goodness!
This is exactly what Cassidy needs. I know how much he wants this, and this is the cherry on the cake. Oh man, this is going to be an epic journey for you, and I think we can officially say you've unlocked your 100%. Woo! Yeah, bring it in here.
It's going to be interesting to watch his progress, and I think he's going to do very, very well. You know, I'll probably see him as a saturation diver sometime. I think the sky's the limit for the guy.
I just want to say a big shout out to Clover Krush and Jack's Dive Chest, as well as Ryle, just for this amazing opportunity. Guys, I won't let you down. You're making my dreams come true. Thank you so much.
For Cassidy Marriott, life as a commercial diver, the world truly is your oyster. So join us again next week as we unlock 100% in another deserving South African.
Dive headfirst into dreamland by winning a double bed from the bed shop to the value of 5,000 Rand. To enter, comment on the competition post on the Clover Krush Facebook, Twitter or Instagram pages and tell us how a brand new bed will help you unlock your 100%. Make sure you include the hashtag Krush in your answer. The competition closes on the 16th of April at midnight. T's and C's apply. It's the Krush Unlock Your 100% TV show, where we make dreams a reality. Krush 100% goodness.